Tires. Ah. Oofed. Oh baby, you sexy. So, Chris's car had an oopsie. Ah, fuck.
Where's it coming from then?
Mate, what the fuck?
Why is it?
That power steering pump is fucked. I reckon because you ran it dry with no fluid, it's like fucked now. Oh. It's got fluid in it now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, that's annoying. I think I have a spell.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. On today's video, we thought we'll do a minimal editing, get you up to speed on Chris's Silvia, because it's a couple of things that happened. We haven't really covered lots of things about this car, and now it's running, so we thought you better get you up to speed. Chris, you want to start?
We'll start with this.
Start with that.
Car didn't boost. This is the exhaust manifold gasket. It had a little bit of a leak. It boosts now. It's pretty cool.
Yeet.
It like hits hard as well. It's fun.
Yeah, it is. Sick. First of all, what happened to your swimming adventure?
So you can notice it's got a stock body on it again.
So your pig nose front bar and the rest of its stock. Let's get that butt shot.
Yeah. So we dropped it down to Brad's dad's place so that we could let's gather in. He could tap the head studs because there was a couple of head studs that were like getting loose, and then put in new head
Exhaust manifold studs.
Sorry, yeah, exhaust manifold studs, head studs. And then I picked it up and I left, and it wasn't raining, and it became like torrential rain. Like it's been flash flooding here. It's been like crazy.
Yeah, it's
I
nice.
got like 15 minutes down the road, and I'm driving through this like little bit of water is like this much, and like the other side's like flooded, and a bus comes flying at me, like sends a massive tidal wave at me, and the wave grabs the bottom of this front bar and just rips it underneath the front of my car. So R.I.P. the end.
It's
repairable.
It's repairable, but it's
Monted.
very screwed up.
But like I'm not bothered because it means that I'll probably get away with more stuff, considering I'm driving stock body and I'm not low
Yeah.
and whatnot. And I can go over speed bumps and stuff.
Yeah, how good are speed bumps?
Just got to make that front bar fit properly, because when I set up these fenders, I set them up for this, so that like it doesn't have all the holes I need to mount the front bar properly, so it's like the other side is like janky as fuck. But I haven't had time, so once I mounted that properly, then we should be good. And then I did anti-fog on the windscreen. We'll see if that works.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been able to see.
And why can you not see, my man?
I deleted aircon. The motor that changes the direction of the air has broken, so I can't change it from blowing at me to defog. And I also deleted the heater hose setup to simplify it, so that any air that comes out is pretty much just the air that's outside coming in. So, and in the rain it just fogs up like crazy, like insane.
Which is very dangerous and extremely annoying.
I pretty much have tunnel vision. All I can see is in front of me, because it's the only spot that I can reach to wipe with a microfiber.
Oh, it's fucking brilliant.
What else has happened? We will definitely show you soon what it's like on the road, because it sort of feels like it's over boosting, but like it's fucking, no, sorry, it's quick for stock.
Agreed.
Like
You can say fuck, it's okay.
I don't have any experience driving a stock Sil except for like Jacob's, but this feels
Love you,
rowdy. I mean,
Jacob.
it's raining, and it's like it hasn't been dry for the past 2 weeks, so that might make it liquid horsepower, make it feel like it's.
So yeah, it's been doing this for the last week, and everywhere's flooding, and yeah, it's actually pretty nuts. Look at the cappuccino.
Like the sort of rain that's, yay, we've got rain, but like it's too much because it's dangerous on the road.
Yeah.
Like it's not safe. We've had multiple like terrifying experiences with the rain. Well, we were driving when we were taking it down to Brad's dad's house. He scraped the whole way. I couldn't see.
There's also, hang on, there's a clip right now of us crossing, like, we filmed some of that, but here's just the footage from dropping the car down. Oh, shit. Sorry, brakes. Tractor! Hell yeah, buddy.
It's new home for today. Out of the way.
What else? Oh, how it was missing and being all weird down low. The knock sensor.
Oh,
So,
we don't explain that.
well, we have, but this is sort of a summary of why we struggled for so long trying to get this car on the road.
We're idiots. Like, okay, when I put the motor in the first time, before I had any issues with like, well, as soon as I started having issues, before we built the motor, so for like 6 months, 7 months ago, we noticed there was no knock sensor on the motor, and well, there was a knock sensor, but there's no knock sensor loom, which is like a small loom that bridges to the engine loom, engine harness. And after doing a bunch of research, they shit themselves anyway, and what most people do is they loop the knock sensor with a resistor to trick the ECU into thinking that it doesn't have a knock. And if you do it incorrectly, the ECU puts the car in limp mode and advances, retards the timing.
Takes a shitload of time.
Yeah. So, which is what the issue we were chasing for 7 months was. Because me and Brad, when we did it, we didn't do enough research to know exactly what size resistor or where to loop it. We sort of just took a couple of people's word, like what they said. But they sort of just gave us a brief like, oh, just loop the loom. And me and Brad didn't have enough experience knowing what that meant. So we got the plug and put a resistor in each pin and then taped it up and just forgot about it for 7 months. And the resistor was a 4 ohm resistor when it needed to be a 1 mega ohm resistor, and you're meant to loop it at ECU. So it cost me 35 cents to fix, and it took me 15 minutes, and my car started running completely fine after that.
God damn it.
But
once the exhaust manifold leak was fixed.
Oh yeah. But in hindsight, I'm not too shitty about it, because if we didn't have that issue, then we probably wouldn't have pulled the engine and rebuilt the block.
Yeah, and we
And
would
the
have
block was
completely
full.
blown the motor up.
Yeah, look at that thing. That's
Oh, yeah.
That's the old
Look at the how the water pump. Oh, I need some light. The water pump has just been completely chewed out. It's nuts. It's so cavitated and rusted and just proper rooted. So, I guess blessing in disguise, hey?
Blessing in disguise, and I got to learn how to build a motor.
Yeah, true.
And
now it runs.
I can say that I've done everything on this car.
Yeah, that's
Even
wicked,
though
man.
aesthetically at the moment it's not where I want it to be, but I'm happy enough.
Yeah, it's cool.
It
Now you
goes
just gotta
hard.
fix the power steering, and there's still that rear suspension, something up with that.
So something's bent. I think it's a toe arm. I've got someone who has all the stock parts. They can sell me whatever I need, which is good. So I just need to do it and
figure out what it actually is that's bent.
Hopefully, if I have time today, I'll put it up and just inspect it all.
Sick, man.
But power steering is definitely now the next priority.
Yeah.
That's just fucking. Ugh. It binds up when you're just driving, not driving, when you're turning. It feels worse than the MR2 does. When you're not moving, when you're just doing that small thing, it's terrible. When you're driving, it's fine.
Yeah.
But it's that's power steering. That's power steering. I thought I had an oil leak in the motor. This is the other thing. I thought I had an oil leak in the motor, right? And every time I checked the dipstick, it was fine. And it was so weird because we'd have a puddle of oil that big, but the dipstick would read perfectly fine. And then I'd sort of freak out.
Holy shit!
I'd sort of freak out and I'd go, oh, I'll top it up anyway because maybe there's a bunch of oil in the dipstick thing.
Yeah.
So now it's just above full, and I realized that it's not actually motor oil, which is awesome because it means that all of my seals are working properly.
That's cool.
Especially some of the dodgy stuff that I did. But it also means and because power steering is pressurized, it's I'll top it up and it will just shit it out. But yeah, it's good to know that the motor sounds super healthy. I'm getting 19 pound in vacuum, which is that's pretty much new SR stuff, brand new motor SR stuff, which is cool. It means hopefully means I got decent compression.
Yeah.
which we probably should do a compression test on it.
Yeah.
Which is going to be the scariest moment of my life.
Nah, you'll be right.
It sounds healthy. It sounds sick. It sounds rowdy. In this rain, it goes hard.
Yeah.
It gets first, second, and third in the rain. On 235s.
Like easy.
7 pounds stock boost. Well, we think 7 pounds. From what we've seen. But now it's cool now that it's driving on the road registered and like I can rely on it. I can start doing the bits and bobs, the little things, like one at a time.
Yeah.
Like make the front bar sit nice because that's the only part of the. Oh, make the front bar and the bonnet sit nice. Throw the bonnet in the bin. Fix my windows, put my door cards back in, put all my interior back in, mount my boost gauge, set up a catch can, fix up the crankcase breather. Just like I can check things off the list one by one.
Yeah.
Toe arm, and just rather than have to worry about doing it all right now.
Yeah, that's cool. Awesome, man. And thank you very much. Cheers, we got up to speed.
Yes, there'll probably be videos from Archie soon, which will be fun.
Yee!
It'd be cool. You'll get to watch 3 idiots learn how to drift.
That's so true. So yeah, that was pretty much just a little video. I just wanted to shoot it because
we keep like we've been trying to shoot this for days.
Yeah, pretty much. We've been trying to get you guys up to speed on this car, but like it just hasn't. Also, and we keep like modifying little things.
If we want to like update on Chris stuff, there might be some content coming with that thing over there again soon.
Hey,
should be cool. Having that thing back on the road will be like
sick.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to lunch
soon. Enjoy. See you, man.
Soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's. Full tripod. Look at that front end though. It's so thick. Oh, our poor neighbours. Well, I guess that's about it. Cheers for watching, guys. This rain is amazing, but it's also extremely annoying because none of our washing dries. Cheers for watching. If you guys enjoyed, give it a thumbs up, tell some friends about the channel, and yeah, there's going to be minimal editing to this video because that was just sort of the plan. Just a quick one. Cheers.